When I think of the public schooling system, I think of a diverse, safe, inclusive, hardworking environment for all students. Public schools focus on students' abilities, passions, dreams, and social improvement. Here, we are taught and prepared how to socially adapt into our diverse world. Our teachers motivate us to become stronger students and people that are kind, respectful, open-minded, and overall good citizens. Today, we need public schooling more than ever. Having a place where we can bring together any number of students, no matter their background, race, religion, gender, sexuality, or lifestyle, is such an important aspect for a strong society. Every child deserves a chance at a public education, and that chance is here.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dahlquist at Dahlquist Dental. We've been providing family dentistry in the Blue Springs area for the last 34 years.
We go out of our way to attend your dental needs. That's why here at Dahlquist Dental we offer IV sedation for those that need just a little bit more relaxation.
We take most dental insurances, and for those who need a payment plan, we offer care credit.
No matter the age, anyone in your family that needs dental assistance, come see us. Locally owned and operated here in Blue Springs. Dahlquist Dental.
Give us a call or visit us at our website, dahlquistdental.com.
We'll see you soon.
Welcome to Blue Springs South High School. I am Patterson Fallis with my partner Carter Woods. We're here waiting on the JV game to end. About 12 seconds left in this one. Jags leading by 7 points. So we're waiting here for the varsity game. We'll give you a little game preview.
All right, so we'll start out with our key matchup of the game. Features Jack Gillig and Seth Romey. Jack Gillig, a 6'3" senior, tearing it up from the three-point line, and then Seth Romey doing the exact same.
Yeah, I mean, this South team, got a lot of experience. 7 seniors on the squad, along with that young presence, Jalen McDaniel, star freshman starting this year, 6'6", out of Blue Springs, Missouri. And so it combines that that experience with that youth, and Jags look to be putting together right now.
Yeah, and they're really playing their best basketball of the season, coming off a win against Blue Springs High School, 74-70, featuring Jared Ravenkamp's 39-point performance, and breaking the school record in free throws of 17. And the Jaguars are really just playing really good basketball right now. Yeah,
they're on fire right now. Won their last 3 games, 4 of their last 5, and it's really good sign to see for these Jaguars. After a pretty shaky start to begin the season.
Yeah, and Jimmy Kane's really coached these guys up. They had some growing pains with their young squad. Even though they have 7 seniors, they still have a lot of young players on this varsity team. And Jimmy Kane's really coached them up. Now they're playing as a group. They've really gelled together, and we look to see that tonight.
Yeah, and we definitely look to see Jared Ravenkamp again. Coming off his 39-point outing against Blue Springs, he accounted for over half of the Jaguars' points there last Friday. Jags, really showed some heart, some effort in that game. Coming back from as much as down 13 in the second half was really, really positive to see. But, you know, they got a tough opponent tonight. Lee Summit starting out the season at 5-0 in conference.
Yeah, and they just had a huge win against Lee Summit West. They're playing their best basketball as well. Should be a really good one tonight. The thing with Lee Summit, though, they don't play a whole lot of players.
Yeah, they pretty much play the 5 that they start with, which is you know, unorthodox, but it seems to be working for them right now. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, I guess is what they say. So, you know, I guess it'll be a test to see how fit they are, you know, only playing 5 guys.
And we'll move on to our keys to the game, presented by Freedom Fitness. Blue Springs South, they've got to really, you know, they have to guard the backdoor cuts. Lee Summit likes to do a lot of backdoor slashing in their half-court sets. They really have to slow that down.
I'd say another big thing, key to the game for Blue Springs South, is definitely rebound. You know, at times this season they've struggled with larger teams. Not that Lee Summit's one of them, but just with larger teams and rebounding the ball. So it's definitely a team effort tonight. You know, the Jaguars need to have a team, you know, a team atmosphere on the floor.
And another thing to add to that, the Jaguars do have a height advantage with 6'6" freshman Jalen McDaniel and Cade Berg, 6'5", coming off the bench, a sophomore. Just, you know, those young guys, they're going to be great for Blue Springs South the next few years, and we're really excited to see them. Now, for Lee Summit, their keys to the game, they have to guard the 3. Blue Springs South, they make a lot of threes, they shoot a lot of threes, and you just got to go out and guard them.
Yeah, I'd say another big thing is contain. You definitely don't want to let, you know, one guy heat up, kind of like Blue Springs did. And you know, it was Raven Camp last game, but, you know, for all we know, it could be Hooks, it could be Gillig, it could be Hyde. You know, this Jaguar team is pretty lethal when, you know, they're all having good days.
And Jack Gillig, he went scoreless last game. That's another one that they got to shut down Jack Gillig, because Blue Springs had a 13-point lead over Blue Springs South, and that's solely because they slowed down Jack Gillig. Jared Ravenkamp responded with those 39, and, you know,
the rest was history.
The rest was history.
Yeah, so, I mean, really the thing tonight is if Jack Gillig will get going. You know, he almost is the glue to their offense for the Jaguars. You know, if Ravenkamp's kicking the ball to Jack Gillig, he's making open shots. This is a really, really tough team to defend.
Really tough. And Jack Gillig, also known as the flamethrower, against Lee Summit North last week, had 7 threes, 21 points.
Yeah, that was fantastic to see from him. After a few shaky games, and then we see him go for 0 against Blue Springs, and you know, it's kind of shocking, but he looks to definitely, you know, heat up and respond tonight.
Yep. And that does it for our pregame show. So hopefully you stay tuned in. We've got a good one in the making for you guys. Blue Springs South versus Lee Summit.
Coming up next.
Yep.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. We're about to celebrate our 10th birthday here in Blue Springs, selling these delicious burgers and frozen custard. We've got so many delicious sides for you to choose from, whether it's our crinkle cut french fries, mashed potatoes and gravy, or maybe our world famous Wisconsin cheese curds. Try our signature Culver's Bacon Deluxe Butter Burger, made with fresh, never frozen ground beef, all cooked to order. We just wanted to say thank you to everyone for helping support our locally owned restaurant.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Stephen Perch, at 816-795-6232.
More. You're doing great. You look amazing.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
There will always be reasons to celebrate, so why not celebrate with your own custom designed shirt? Big Frog is the perfect place. Design that shirt yourself with the help of in-store professionals with no minimum orders, no setup and artwork fees, and only a 24-hour turnaround. Think about it, your own shirts for your own group of friends, teamwear, parties, clubs, fundraisers, school spirit, or even for your own local business. So come on in, let Big Frog help you design your own custom shirt, located just off I-70 Blue River Road next to Jimmy John's in Independence. Website is bigfrog.com/independence. Big Frog, where fun is always celebrated.
Blue Springs South.
Blue Springs South.
To Blue Springs South.
So congratulations to Blue Springs South.
Where the Jaguars are undefeated.
Blue Springs South High School.
We know we have a lot to prove.
Welcome back to Blue Springs South High School. We are just getting ready for starting lineups for this game between the Lee Summit Tigers and the Blue Springs South Jaguars. And they're preparing for the national anthem as we speak, so we ask you to join us in silence.
At this time, we invite you to stand quietly to honor America and those who serve it by removing your hats and placing your hat or hand over your hearts. And now, our national anthem.
That national anthem was sung by the Blue Springs South a cappella choir.
So for Lee Summit High School, number 10, Nate Jones.
And for the Jaguars, starting senior forward, Ethan Swanigan.
Next we have guard Seth Romine.
For the Jaguars, we have Air Force football commit, number 3, 6'1", DJ Frost.
And now we have number 23, Will Ames, a forward.
Next up for the Jaguars, freshman forward number 11, 6'6", Jalen McDaniel.
Next, number 30, Deron McDaniel.
Any relation there? And for the Jaguars, number 20, Jared Ravenkamp, senior guard.
And lastly, number 33, Jaden Moore.
Last up for the Blue Springs South Jaguars, number 33, 6'2", senior guard, Jack Gillig.
What a crowd we have tonight.
We got a decent visiting student section from Lee Summit. Nice that they would, come out and join us tonight for this varsity basketball showdown.
So both teams in their own huddles as we get ready to get this one kicked off.
And don't expect to see a lot of the Tiger bench tonight. It's these 5 guys, and that's about it. And you hear the pep band playing the fight song.
Wow, Jaguar pride is just something else. It's just a beauty to watch them perform at a game like this. So we're getting ready for tip-off here. It'll be McDaniel versus Ames.
Tigers control the tip. 22, Seth Romy with the ball.
DJ Frost guarding him. So Jack Gillig with the closeout there.
.33 Moore with the drive, and he cannot finish around the rim. Swanigan with the rebound, and Ravenkamp with the push.
And there goes Ravenkamp down the lane. No good. McDaniel.
And he traveled. That's just that's a little pregame, amp right there. He's amped up for this one, and so definitely, maybe a little freshman influence there.
And how about McDaniel last Friday posting 10 points in his first rivalry game with Blue Springs South. And a shot by Jones is no good. Ravenkamp the rebound.
And he pushes up the floor, passes to Frost, who takes it in. Dish to Swanigan, layup no good. McDaniel the rebound, and putback is good.
And McDaniel can really run the floor. You saw it there. Playing really hard on both ends of the floor.
And Romy bringing the ball up against Frost. Frost, a very good defender for the Jaguars.
Very athletic. And Ames a backdoor cut to Romy, who finishes.
And we said pregame that they'd have to do a good job defending that. It's something the Tigers like to do.
And Ravenkamp with the ball in their half-court set. Hands it off to Jack Gillig, who steps back, will pass it to Swanigan. And he throws it away. Second turnover for the Jaguars.
Yeah, and that's got to be frustrating for Coach Jimmy Kane. It is what it is, and you gotta deal with it. And I'm sure they'll recover from here.
So here's Ames against Swanigan.
Ames looking inside for more.
And Swanigan steals it away from him. Here comes Ravenkamp to Gillig, who can't handle the pass. Another turnover for the Jaguars.
Moore leading the break. Swanigan gets a piece of that one.
He definitely altered that shot.
Turns it around the other way.
And here's McDaniel in the short corner. Loves the jab step there.
Ravenkamp slowing the pace of this game. It was up and down until now. Gillig with the pump fake and the drive and the floater. No good. Off the side of the rim.
Gillig struggling to get anything going for himself here in these last 2 games. And here's Romy on the wing. McDaniel, no good.
Not a lot of made baskets here early.
And Ravenkamp draws a foul there. Nate Jones with the foul, his first.
It was a tough foul. They got a shooting foul on that one, so Ravenkamp will go to the line for 2.
And Ravenkamp, not a big guy, he's 6'1", but he is like a semi-truck going down the lane. Full steam ahead. It's hard to stop him.
Oh, and they've now waved off the shooting foul and called it on the floor, and Gillig will go to inbound the ball.
Gives it to Frost. Frost to Swanigan. Swanigan for deep. No good.
Yeah, that's not great shot selection right there. You know, get into your offense a little more. Swanigan goes for the steal and does not come up with a Tiger ball.
So 2-2 here, almost 3 minutes in. Very low scoring affair here tonight.
Yeah, not something either coach likes to see on the offensive end of the ball. But, you know, defensively it's good. And Frost with the tip there and, you know, signs of good defense so far.
Frost just hustles and hustles and hustles. 110% every time he's on the floor.
Oh, absolutely.
Every single second.
And McDaniel to inbound the ball, looking for Romy.
And Gillick kicks it.
And that's 3 straight deflections right there for the Jaguars. McDaniel gets hit in the head on the ball coming back into play.
So here's Eames at the top of the key. Nate Jones turns it over. He threw it away there. Too much mustard on that one.
Thought it may have tipped a Jaguar right there, but the officials say otherwise. So the Jags take it up the floor. Raven Camp calls out the play.
Gives it to Gillig, who's into McDaniel. McDaniel the spin to Swanigan. What a pass, but couldn't finish. And McDaniel with it.
Goes to the hoop. And the foul on number 23, Will Eames. Frost, not your prototypical, suburban gold conference starter. Not strong on the offensive end, but can put down shots when he needs to.
And the thing with DJ Frost is what he brings to the table is his dog. He's like a bulldog on the floor. His defense is so tenacious and really can get to the other team's players.
Yeah, absolutely. His motor is just, it's one of a kind. He missed the first one and rolls in the second one, a little shooter's touch there.
So finally a point here. It's 3-2 with 4:50 left. And here's Romine with the ball.
He gives to Landenbaum.
Eames in the short corner. Post move here. And he hits.
That was very good defense there by the Jaguars, but Eames just made a really good post move and put one through the basket.
Very crafty player. And here's Ravencamp to drive and draws another foul. And this looks exactly like the game last Friday against Blue Springs. I mean, just foul after foul. No one can stop him.
Yeah, it's the flow of the game right now. Kind of being held up by the refs, honestly. Lee Summit with three early team fouls.
Yeah, and the Jaguars have yet to foul. So that's a plus. And Ravencamp got denied.
Will Eames. Wow.
That's the length of Eames there. And here's McDaniel to Ravencamp, who's out of control. The ref kind of got in the way there, and Ravencamp is not happy about that.
Tigers lead here 4-3 with 4:15 remaining in the first.
And Romai brings it up here. He'll give it to Moore on the wing. Who gives it to McDaniel, to Langenbaum. And Eames the backdoor cut there. Another backdoor cut by Moore, who puts it up, and no good. Ravencamp the rebound.
It's a team of backdoor cuts and cuts and cuts. And he kicks to Hyde. Hyde, new entry into the game, and 3-ball is good from DJ Hyde.
And Hyde has been on fire. He had some huge shots last Friday. The Jaguars don't win without him last Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. And he had some clutch shots down the stretch, and had some free throws that helped seal the game for the Jags.
McDaniel steps back. He's in some trouble. Gives it to Eames, to Moore, who airballs a layup.
And McDaniel's length right there really affected that shot. Swanigan to Hyde, who kicks to Hooks to Ravencamp.
And Ravencamp can't finish.
Wow, and you don't see that much from him in the last 2 games. He's averaging 30 points a game over his last 2 contests. So, not like him right now. And Hooks with some nifty dribbling through some Lee Summit defenders. Oh, and they call off the basket. It's a charge against Swanigan.
Swanigan, a good football player, committed to Missouri State, where he'll be attending next fall.
Now checking into the game, number 34, sophomore, 6'5", Cade Berg.
Cade Berg, a volleyball player in his free time. It's a nice hobby for him.
Yeah, and the Jaguars still, you know, they take out 6'5" Swanigan, but just put right back in another dude who's 6'5". So it's they're not losing a lot of height right now. And
Romy, 3 off the mark.
Number 20, Landon Willis, secures the offensive rebound. Oh, and
Eames.
What a beautiful up and under.
Wow. And he's working down there.
He's having a good day so far. Hyde with a wide open 3, and he just misses it. That should be Jaguar ball, and it is.
Here comes Chris Walker. Chris Crossover Walker, I should say.
Yeah, 5'11", senior guard for the Jaguars. You know, one of those many seniors that they show on their roster.
Here, DJ Hyde will take it out. Ravenkamp fouled.
And Willis, freshly into the game, commits that one.
Ravenkamp moves very well off the ball, drawing that one. Here's Hyde again to Hooks. Hooks a sophomore. And they're in their half-court set here. Willis, great defense as he steps out of bounds after knocking it out.
The ball appeared to be on the line there. Willis, you know, to the delight of the home crowd, did grab the ball while he was out of bounds.
So only two starters in the game right now, or one starter in the game, I mean. And wow, Cade Berg turned around hook there.
Yeah, threw some contact there from Eames. Thought there could have been a foul, but ultimately wasn't. Eames post up.
And that crafty post move, he finishes again.
He really likes that up and under. He's the Jaguars' main concern right now.
Here's Hyde to Gillig. Gillig's got to get some action off the ball. Maybe some screens to get him open. Oh, Cooks. No good, way off. And Romy pushing ahead to Langenbahn. Finishes and one.
And that Romy is very quick up the court. He pushed that ball very efficiently, and a very nice bounce pass to Langenbaum for the and one basket.
Looked like Langenbaum was going to throw that one down, but a good finish there.
And into the game for the first time, number 5, Zion Wiseman, a 6'3" junior for the Tigers. Also coming back to the game, number 33, Jaden Moore.
So Langenbaum with the free throw here. And he misses badly.
He was way off.
Hyde with the rebound.
Oh, and a nice no-look pass.
Walker's fouled. And surely he should go to the line for that. Let's see here.
Foul was on Willis. His second personal foul here early in the game. You know, that might be a problem. He's one of the first guys off the bench for the Tigers. You know, so that may be a problem bench depth-wise.
And Walker misses the front end here.
Tigers still hold a 10-8 lead here with just under a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter.
DJ Gamble has gray hair. I mean, just look at his hair. I mean, looks very nice tonight.
And Walker's second free throw rattles out.
Langenbaum in the corner drives. And it's a charge.
Man, that is one of Walker's specialties. He knows how to draw a charge, and that's for sure. He is, I'm sure, leading the team in charges called against the other team. So it's a great thing to see from Chris Walker.
That was pretty impressive getting set there.
Yeah, he got in position
pretty
really well.
Pretty quick development on that. And Hyde will drive, and he just gives it to the other player. Wow, what a finish there by McDaniel.
The Tiger bench looking for contact right there, and I think there was some, but the officials missed it. And McDaniel picks his pocket again, and one for the Tigers.
So it's 14-8 here with 50 seconds left. And Lee Summit is just out-playing, out-hustling Blue Springs South.
Yeah, and Coach Jimmy Kane for Blue Springs South smartly calls a timeout right there. Has no momentum on his side right now, so it's good to get a timeout and get some ball handlers back into the game. Yeah,
Coach Kane took out some starters and negatively affected the score of this game.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. We're about to celebrate our 10th birthday here in Blue Springs, selling these delicious burgers and frozen custard. We've got so many delicious sides for you to choose from, whether it's our crinkle cut French fries, mashed potatoes and gravy, or maybe our world famous Wisconsin cheese curds. Try our signature Culver's Bacon Deluxe Butter Burger, made with fresh, never frozen ground beef, all cooked to order. We just wanted to say thank you to everyone for helping support our locally owned restaurant.
And we're back from that timeout. McDaniel at the line. And he hits 15-8 Tigers.
And it seems like just a few seconds ago it was 10-8 to the Tigers' advantage, but now they seem to have pulled ahead a little bit here, at least early.
Into Swanigan, kicks out to Hooks, who drives. What a finish!
Wow, and one for Caden Hooks, sophomore, showing some guts right there.
Jelly Hooks right there. Wow, that was impressive. That's, sophomore.
Yeah, that's really big for the Jaguar confidence, at least, if nothing else, really.
And Hooks hits. Great composure. That Lee Summit student section's really giving our Jaguars a hard time.
The Tiger Tribe is affecting the free throws right now, and McDaniel, number 30, is bringing the ball up the court.
So here's McDaniel. Gives it to Legenbahn. Back to McDaniel. Over to Willis.
Willis playing here with 2 fouls in the first quarter, and Frost picks up a touch foul right there. On number 33, Jaden Moore.
So the Jaguars are already in the bonus. If that kind of tells you the flow of this game from the refs.
Yeah, 11 fouls here in less than 8 minutes. You know, you can't really get the boys going with that kind of stoppage throughout the game.
So here's McDaniel. They'll reset to Ames, who is been the best offensive player in this game so far. Langenbahn drives, kicks out to McDaniel for 3. No good, and Ames, the putback, will not count. And we will we'll be back with you at the end of the quarter, or after the quarter.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Stephen Perch, at 816-795-6232.
More. You're doing great. You look amazing.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
And we're back here at Blue Springs South High School with the Lee Summit High School Tigers leading the Blue Springs South Jaguars by a score of 15-11 here to start the second.
And the Jaguars came out pretty flat that quarter. Let's see if they can get it going here in the second quarter.
And Jaguars are not a team that likes to get out to an early start, as shown in the Blue Springs game. You know, going down early.
And Hook stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for the Jaguars. They are struggling offensively so far.
And you know that may be in part to some pesky Tiger defense. And Landenbaum here has the ball. Gives to Moore. McDaniel guarded by Hooks. There's just a lot of movement here in the Tiger offense.
Here's Romy on the wing to Ames. Ravenkamp very active there off the ball, forcing a deflection.
Yeah, goes for the steal, doesn't get it. You know, still slows down the pace of play. So, you know, not looking great right now for the Jaguars, but you know, they still got a lot of basketball to play.
Here's Romy to Moore to McDaniel. He's looking for Ames there. He gets it to him on the high post. Against Swanigan. Wow, what a move. Can't finish, and a great rebound by Swanigan. Good defense.
And Eames loves that that up and under, that spin dribble. So it's
Gillick for three, and he is back.
and,
Folks,
that's the flamethrower we were talking about. That was from way deep beyond the three-point line. Very good to see for the Jaguars. Landing bomb wide open at the top of the key.
no answer there for the Tigers as the Jaguars Ravencamp finishes.
And that's the basketball that Coach Jimmy Kane really likes to see from his boys. Ravencamp taking the ball to the hoop for easy baskets.
So the Jaguars will now lead 16-15 here early in the second quarter.
Jags on a 5-0 run to start this quarter. Definitely a positive thing to see, but McDaniel cutting into the lane, floater off the... and he commits a foul. That was just not a very good sequence for McDaniel. A floater that missed very badly, and then a foul. And visibly upset about that. Jags already in the bonus, as we talked about earlier, with 6:21 left in the second quarter, and they will be shooting free throws here throughout the second quarter from now on.
Hook's a good free throw shooter here. Looks to knock down one, maybe two. And he hits the front end. And he misses the second. So 17-15 Jaguars here. Lee Summit will try and answer. And Eames finishes. Some more points for Eames here as he is on fire early.
Yeah, Eames really the base of the Tiger offense right now. Been doing a lot there on the offensive end. Swanigan with the step through, kicks out to Ravencamp, who pulls up in the lane. Rebound out to Romy.
And Eames throws it down in the transition.
And just when you think the Jaguars are starting to get something going, another turnover for the Jags, and luckily for the, not luckily for the Jaguars. Eames, the hesitation dribble, kicks to Moore.
And Eames, no good. That was a heat check.
Yeah, I was about to say it was a heat check for Moore, or for Eames, my bad.
Swanigan up top, gives it to Ravencamp. And a foul on Langenbaum. I don't know about that one, but the Jaguars will take it as they go back to the line.
Jaguars probably would have kept possession there anyway, but now they're shooting free throws instead of just having the ball.
So Ravencamp can knock both of these down and tie this one back up. We're in for a good one tonight.
Yeah, just when you think the Jaguar momentum swings one way, Tigers come back and steal it the other way. So definitely in for a good one.
And Ravencamp, a great free throw shooter. As we said earlier in the pregame show, he broke the school record on Friday. 17 free throws.
Yeah, made in a single game.
Are you kidding me?
That's extremely impressive for the 6'1" senior.
And he misses off the front rim. Here's Romy to Eames. And no one can guard Eames right now as he is fouled by Gillig.
Jaguars just not picking up right now on the defensive end of the floor. Eames came right down Main Street and went to the basket on that one. McDaniel's got to do a little bit better job of picking up.
And a foul on McDaniel here. I don't think the Jaguars are ready for the inbounds. As Eames up against the freshman. And Romy gets it to Eames, but can't get it to him. Ravencamp steals it away.
That was a great steal by Ravencamp, and Hooks pushes the ball up court to Hyde, to Gillig.
Gillig from way downtown, no good.
And that would have been crazy to see. He pulled that from the volleyball line.
Here's Moore to Eames, who will drive again. Fouled, and he finishes, but they will not count the basket. It's on the floor.
There's two quick fouls there on McDaniel. And he'll have to be careful if he wants to keep playing in this one. Swanigan checking in for the freshman McDaniel.
McDaniel has had some problems with foul trouble this season, but the young player will learn eventually. And Eames hits the free throw.
A little confusion there on the court. Did not know if it was a one shot or two, but in fact a 1-and-1. So since he made the front end, he gets another one for that. Eames at the line. And
this is the second.
He goes in and comes right back out. Luckily for the Jaguars, Ravencamp up the floor.
Swanigan muscling in on Eames, and Swanigan definitely has a pretty bit of a size advantage. He's got some meat on his bones.
Eames a pretty athletic player, but Swanigan just the same. Ooh,
and he's short on the finger roll.
So a little bit of jelly right there for McDaniel.
A little bit of contact, but here are the Jaguars. Ravencamp with the ball. Let's see him drive here. And it is knocked away by the Tigers' interior.
A little bit of contact on that drive. Refs have a no call, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, let him play. And here's Hyde in the corner. Hyde can shoot it. Here's Ravencamp, a backdoor cut there behind the back pass. Swanigan couldn't handle it. But Gillig gives it back to Swanigan. Ravencamp to Hooks for three. No good.
That one looked good from here, but just a little too strong for Hooks off the side of the iron.
And Moore pull up from the free throw line, and he hits. So Lee Summit takes a 2-point lead here with 3:40 left, 22-20.
McDaniel had a chance at the steal right there, but didn't have his head turned. So Jaguars into the corner for Ravencamp.
No good. And the Tigers have numbers here. Romy finishes. What a pass by Legenbond.
That's got to be frustrating for Coach Jimmy Kane. You know, guys not sprinting back on defense. You know, easy buckets in transition for the Tigers.
This would be a big win for the Jaguars if they could pull this one out, but they've got to play a little bit harder here. And Gillig for three. That's deep, and he didn't even get rim. Hyde for three. Too strong. And the Jaguars are tired here.
Oh, and a foul on Ravencamp. Looked like he got a lot of the ball there, but ref says that he got some of the body too.
And Jared very bouncy for that 6'1" frame.
Yeah, he definitely got up there playing above the rim right now. McDaniel at the line.
And he misses. Ball never lies.
Chris crossover Walker into the game for the Jaguars. McDaniel sinks the second. And Tigers lead the Jaguars by a score of 25-20 with 2:45 here remaining in the half.
Ravencamp will not use the screen by Swanigan. He kicks. Swanigan can shoot it, but not there. And Ravencamp can't put back the miss.
It's got to be frustrating for Ravencamp coming off such a good game as he did on Friday, but you know, got to do what you got to do.
And a charge.
And
Chris Walker.
What did we say earlier?
One.
That guy, he puts his body on the line for the team. It's really exciting to see. You know, a selfless player like that. You know, on this Jaguar squad.
Yeah, and Walker was a great player in JV last year. Really just waiting his turn, and he is making the most out of his time on the court.
Absolutely.
Inside to Swanigan against Eames, and he muscles in, but can't finish. And can't tip it back in. Wow, nothing falling for the Jaguars here.
Looks like there's a lid on the basket at both ends sometimes here in the early going of this one. That one was in and right back out.
And Eames, again, step back, no good. And he dishes inside Moore with the and one.
That's just a silly foul there from number one, DJ Hyde. Not something you need to do. Pick up your second foul here with just under 2 minutes left in the first half. And
Frost will check in here for the Jaguars to help with some defense. It's 27-20. Lee Summit, a pretty big lead for the standards of this one.
Jaguars got to stop the bleeding here going into half if they want any momentum for this second half of play.
And he sinks the free throw. A three-point play from Moore gives Lee Summit an 8-point lead.
You got to think Jimmy Kane over there on the Blue Springs South sideline really telling his guys just to calm down. You know, the shots will fall eventually, you know, and they just got to keep shooting.
And Swanigan will stop the bleeding with a Band-Aid on that three. And here's Eames. Good move, but a foul on Swanigan.
All I gotta say is let the boys play. Let these guys get into the flow of the game, into the rhythm. And this officiating crew is stopping everything. Early right now. That's Swanigan's second foul here. I didn't want to pick that one up with less than 2 minutes left in the half.
Eames hits the front end. Both teams with 10 fouls. I mean, 20 total fouls in the first half. That's pretty crazy, but here's Eames with the second free throw. And he hits. Here's Ravencamp. He'll drive. And he can't finish. Frost looked like he almost had the rebound there, but knocks it out of bounds. Lee Summit ball.
Jaguars got to be frustrated, start this game early. Not having a lot of shots fall right now. A lot of layups coming in or going in and coming right back out. So it's got to be disappointing for the Jaguars, but they got to keep playing their game. Frost doing a great job.
Yeah.
Great job inside, but Romy pulls a three and it's short.
Ravencamp, they've got numbers, and he will finish. He was looking for a foul there, but no call.
Just under 50 seconds here left in the first half. Romy with the ball up top for the Tigers.
And he gives it to Willis. Ravencamp on him. Good pressure. Lingenbahn gives it to Romy.
See Eames battling with Frost inside. Two very strong human beings. Frost, not the tallest guy on the court, but definitely holds his own inside. Looks like the Tigers will hold for the last shot here as Romy controls the ball around half court.
Willis gives it to Lingenbahn, hooks on him. Gives it to Moore. Moore looks for Eames. He gives it to him. And Frost all on him. Eames spins and scores. Right before the buzzer here. Lee Summit with a 32-25 lead as we go into halftime. And really all I can say is the Jaguars are lucky to be down 7 here.
Yeah, absolutely. The game doesn't feel as close as it is right now. But the shots will come, the shots will fall, and just got to keep battling here in the second half.
How about Will Eames?
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game right now. Playing extremely well. He's probably got nearly half their points, if not more. But other than that, Jags got to look to stop him, and for the Tigers, they got to look to stop Ravencamp driving to the hole. Every time down the court. So we'll be back after this commercial break with your third quarter action.
When I discovered that UBU was the school theme for this year, I immediately thought of acceptance and equality.
This year's theme, UBU, is a theme that allows each person in our school to be themselves, no matter their circumstances.
UBU means that each of us should be our unique self without comparing ourselves to others and appreciating our strengths.
The UBU initiative is all about making South a comfortable environment where students can express themselves.
Regardless of your skin tone, gender, ethnicity, you can feel the need to express your individuality as a person. And if every student in the school is able to do that, able to have their own say, and they get to be themselves all the time, not try to conform how other people think they should be, and when you do that, that makes the whole school a better place to be. UBU gives people a voice in our community who may not feel like their voice is being heard. Speak up, voice your opinion, and it will be heard.
If each of us can learn this, we can be even stronger.
We as students should be encouraging and respectful of others' interests.
We need to spread kindness to our peers, our teachers, and ourselves if we want to create a community of harmony.
You are amazing.
Positive.
Dynamic. Fabulous.
You are fantastic.
Phenomenal. Generous.
Fearless.
You are unique.
You are beautiful.
You are a superstar.
You are stellar.
You are strong.
Determined.
Inspiring.
Resilient.
I truly believe that our school will embrace this theme with an open heart and an open mind. But we must start here, in our classrooms, in the hallways, at lunch, on the field, and everywhere we go, creating a community that is safe for diversity. Safe for us to be who we want to be. Safe for you to be you.
UBU.
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 Hey Jags, I'm your principal, Dr. Belt. This year's theme at Blue Springs South, UBU, is a partnership of 17 area local school districts led by a nonprofit agency here in Kansas City. Its intention is to develop and extend the message that each and every one of us has amazing value. At this moment in our local and national culture, this theme is so important for us to live out acceptance, tolerance, cooperation, and appreciation. Together, Jags, we have an opportunity to make a positive impact by being a school community that values our differences, respects individuality, and cares for each and every human being, including ourselves. Our differences, our uniqueness make South an amazing place. So Jags, UBU.
fun. Never. Whatever you want, you guys want to do some. Go on, man.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the National Honor Society is walking around collecting money for the Something to Eat service project coming up this year.
They're about to shoot around.
Donations are appreciated. Thank you for your support.
Lunchtime.
You leaving? See you. Talk to Ryan. It's like
We're back here about ready to start the second half of play for the Jaguars against the visiting Lee Summit High School Tigers.
Yeah, the Jaguars, they got to come out with some fire. Down 7 here as we enter the second half, and Will Eames just tearing apart Blue Springs South so far.
Yeah, he's been the majority of their offense, so far tonight, which is frustrating for the Jaguars, but a great sign to see for the Lee Summit Tigers. Will Eames having a really good night. Jimmy Kane, the master of halftime speeches, has his guys come out firing. He tends to be a motivator in the locker room. So it'll be exciting to see what the Jaguars come out with.
You could call him a motivational speaker if you want. Really gets his guys motivated.
Starters on the floor for both teams.
So it'll be Lee Summit ball here at half court as the Jaguars won the tip, and Frost guarding Romy very tightly. And it's backcourt violation. Wow, DJ Frost.
And he plays hard. He is a hard worker, and he plays really, really hard on the basketball court. That's a great sign to see defensively.
I called him a bulldog earlier, but wow, pit bull. A mean pit bull as he forces that turnover.
Maybe like a pit bull bulldog mix, perhaps.
Oh, straight pit bull. Mean. Here's McDaniel in the short corner as he goes against Eames, and he is fouled. He'll be on the floor.
McDaniel kind of bailed out by that one. Had passed the ball to Moore, but ref got a call there underneath.
Here's Ravenkamp, reverse layup, can't hit. And on that possession, I think he was just trying to do too much there.
Yeah.
And here's Lee Summit. McDaniel pulls up, no good. And McDaniel with the rebound. Jalen McDaniel.
McDaniel to McDaniel.
And Ravenkamp and Frost on the wrong page there. It's a turnover for the Jaguars.
And Ravenkamp visibly frustrated right now. He feels probably like he's having to do too much at this point. Still yet to score here, 30 seconds into the second half for either team.
Here's Ames on the wing as he drives, spins, And a foul on Jalen McDaniel. And I don't know about that one, Patterson.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, they got it on McDaniel. Not quite sure where the contact was, but apparently he saw something underneath that we couldn't.
So Eames here at the front end. Missed. Ball never lies.
You know, that's what the kids say nowadays, ball never lies. And, you know, it seems to be accurate a lot of the time. So, you know, right there, McDaniel picking up his third, detrimental to the Jaguars, you know, on both sides of the ball right now.
And Eames misses both, and it's out of bounds off the Jaguars, DJ Frost.
It just seems like tonight is not their night right now. You know, still waiting on things to turn around.
Ball's just not bouncing their way. And Romy gets it to McDaniel in the corner, Gillick guarding. And they get it to Moore, who finishes. Got to have more awareness there on the inside.
Yeah, that's just poor defense all around from the Jags. Ravencamp allowing the inside cut and Swanigan not realizing.
And Gillick should have shot it there. Gives it to Swanigan, who turns around and hits the hook shot off the glass.
That's something the Jaguars needed to keep this lead, you know, only to 7 right now.
Nice little smooch there off the glass from Swanigan. And Eames, what a move.
And he is on fire right now.
He is a good basketball player. And here Gillick gives it to Hyde, to Swanigan, who'll go give it to Gillick, who can't finish inside. Swanigan the rebound.
It's a grown man's rebound. That's a grown man's rebound right there. Swanigan swimming up the floor right now as he appeared to stumble there at half court. Eames on the three. Man.
Wow. And he is fired up here as Lee Summit takes a 10-point lead midway through the third. Swanigan's going to go right back at Eames.
And you think there would be a call right there and a run out for the Tigers.
Moore pulls up. Not a good shot there as Ravencamp rebounds. And here's Swanigan going at Eames again. And a foul on Eames.
Tigers, you know, don't really like to see that from their star player. But the Jaguars need to do more of it if they want a chance to win this one. Got to get Eames in foul trouble. Picked up his second there, just under 3 minutes into the, or just under 2 minutes in to the second quarter, or to the third quarter.
And Hooks will get it near half court as he sets it up for him. Now Ravencamp and McDaniel out of the game for the Jaguars. Let's see how they can chip away at this lead. As Hooks takes it in, can't finish. And Gillick very active on the boards, but Frost can't get the miss. And Swanigan says no.
I'm not sure if he said no or if he did no, but either way, it was a good no.
And Hyde can't hit, short. So Lee Summit's still up 10 here with 5:15 to go. And Moore's going to drive against Gillick and one. The foul on Hyde. And Lee Summit is just dominating this third quarter.
Yeah, pretty, you know, pretty touchy call right there. You know, kind of soft underneath compared to what we've been seeing. And Coach Kane very upset, calling his timeout. So we'll be right back after this break. And we're back from Blue Springs South High School, where the Lee Summit Tigers lead the Blue Springs South Jaguars by a score of 41-29.
Let's see if the Jaguars can get back into this one. Down 12. And here's Moore here as he shoots his second free throw, or first free throw off the and one. And he misses to the left here. Gillig the rebound, pushes ahead to Swanigan. And Swanigan, very aggressive down the court. And they'll reset. Gillig for three, and that's deep and short.
Needed just a little more mustard on that.
Can't finish, but he will go to the line. And the Jaguars, you know, very flat on offense today. They just need more energy on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, there's right now a lack of energy from this Jaguar team. The bench not up and going when something good goes. And, you know, the guys on the court right now not playing with a whole lot of, step in their step.
And Moore struggling from the free throw line tonight. Misses his front end, and here are Berg and Walker checking in as two starters check out. So we've got one starter on the floor, which is DJ Frost for the Jaguars. And Moore hits the second. So Hyde will run the point as Walker gets in the corner. Wanted to shoot it, but gives it to Berg, who throws it away. And Moore finishes. You got to get back on defense there.
Jaguars look lost right now on the offensive and defensive end of the floor.
Walker for three, short. Follows his shot, but can't get the rebound. Eames gives it up to Romy. To Moore. 15-footer, no good. And Berg the rebound. Here's Hooks in transition.
Jaguars down 15 here with just over halfway through the through the third quarter.
And Frost draws a foul underneath. Good effort by the Jaguars. Rebounding there.
DJ Frost at the line, shooting two.
This is the first. Got to get Ravenkamp back in there.
Jaguars lacking a true ball handler right now.
And he misses both. Eames the rebound, and here come the Tigers again. Nate Jones for three, no good. Hyde the rebound.
The lid is yet to come off the top of the basket for the Jaguars.
And he finally gets across half court. Hyde dribbles, kicks to Berg, who swings it around, and it gets to Frost. Berg's got to look to score there. Hyde, the floater, no good. Berg goes back up and in.
That's what you like to see from the young sophomore there. Not a whole lot of varsity experience through these first 15, 16 games for the Jaguars.
He's got 4 points tonight off the bench.
Quality minutes from Cade Berg.
Here's Moore, who has been on fire this quarter, to Eames. And McDaniel tries a three, and he hits. And that does not help this deficit for the Jaguars. It is 47-31 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hooks on the drive.
And he turns it over, threw it right to Moore. And he lost it. Berg will steal it away. And here come the Jaguars trying to push it ahead. And they are just not on the same page here as they almost turned it over there. And Hyde's going to reset. Walker for three. No good.
Seems like the Jaguars
just can't make anything right now. And Moore, another two here. Jaguars down 18 now. Frost to Berg. Goes at Eames. And he finishes again.
Cade Berg, a pretty nice light in this darkness right now for the Jaguars. 6 points off the bench for the 6'5" sophomore.
And a double dribble. So a turnover here for the Lee Summit Tigers as the Jaguars look to get another basket and chip away at this lead. And Ravenkamp will come in on the next dead ball, as well as Swanigan.
Hyde with the ball, and the Tigers in a little 1-3-1 zone. have some trouble on the backside. Oh, and
Frost, the receiver, couldn't catch that one. And Eames right at Berg, and he tried to do too much there.
And Hyde does the same.
And Eames finishes. And a timeout from Lee Summit here. It's 51-33 Tigers.
Not a good showing right now from the Jaguars. This game has gotten completely out of hand here in this third quarter.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dahlquist at Dahlquist Dental. We've been providing family dentistry in the Blue Springs area for the last 34 years.
We go out of our way to attend your dental needs. That's why here at Dahlquist Dental, we offer IV sedation for those that need just a little bit more relaxation.
We take most dental insurances, and for those who need a payment plan, we offer care credit.
No matter the age, anyone in your family that needs dental assistance, come see us. Locally owned and operated here in Blue Springs. Dahlquist Dental.
Give us a call or visit us at our website, dahlquistdental.com.
We'll see you soon.
And it seems to be the Tigers have the page on the Jaguars book right now. Seem to be knowing everything the Jaguars are doing. And, Jags not helping themselves, not having shots fall for them, not playing very good defense. Tigers getting runouts in transition.
There's still a lot of time left here in this ball game. The Jaguars were in a similar situation on Friday, so let's see if they can prevail from this deficit.
On Friday, Jags were down about 13 at this point in the game and came back and won by 4. So this lead is not completely safe for the Tigers, but if the Jags keep this up, these turnovers up, it's going to be tough.
And the Tigers will turn it right back over here. Ravenkamp pushing ahead. He's going to take it himself, and one.
That's
what
big.
A play.
That's big for Ravenkamp. Hasn't seen a lot of Florida tonight with foul trouble, but it's good for him.
And McDaniel will check in as well as Frost.
McDaniel into the game with 3 fouls. Coach Kane not holding back right now for the Jaguars. And Lannenbaum in for the game, into the game for the Tigers. As number 10, Nate Jones, sits.
And Ravenkamp hits the free throw, so 51-36 now. A 3-point turnaround after that 3-point play from Ravenkamp. He's got 8.
Jaguars set up a little 1-2-2 press there. Get a little action, but nothing to their prevail.
You gotta apply more pressure here this late in the game.
Eames out of the game for the Tigers. May not know what to do.
Misses, and the Jaguars will try and get another bucket here.
Just under a minute here.
And Ravenkamp again.
To the hoop. He's doing all he can to put this team on his back right now when they're struggling offensively. But Moore just dribbling through the entire Jaguar defense. And McDaniel picks up his fourth personal here with just under 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Oh, and no, excuse me. They gave the foul to 20 Jared Ravenkamp.
That's a sigh of relief from the Jaguar bench there as McDaniel didn't pick up his fourth. Need that length on the floor right now.
And
slow
Moore,
these guys down.
Yeah, Moore not having the best night from the free throw line right now as he missed the first he missed the first of 2.
And he hits the second there.
Just under 40 seconds remaining here in the third period of play.
And Frost fouled.
A late whistle there from the official. But they said he made contact on the head, so Frost is going to the line. Jaguars still trailing by 14 here. As Frost sinks the first free throw to bring it to 52-39. Jaguars still trailing.
And he hits both. That's huge for the Jaguars. Bring it to a 12-point deficit here. 34 seconds left. And Frost, good hands. And the Jaguars staying in that press that they brought out of that timeout.
McDaniel and Swanigan at the backside of that press with Frost, Hooks, and Ravenkamp manning the front.
And there's that pit bull defense from Frost, forcing him into a double team, but Hooks fouled him.
That's just not a smart foul there from the sophomore Caden Hooks. You know, a little lack of experience right there on Hooks. Hooks picks up his third.
And Eames checks back in here as Moore will take it out. And Romy with the ball.
Looks like the Tigers will hold for one shot here to end the third. We'll head into the fourth quarter with at least a 12-point lead, if not more.
Eames to Romy, who is off on the three. McDaniel the rebound. And Jared Ravenkamp can't finish at the buzzer. He was looking for a foul there.
A lot of contact there from Eames, but you know, as we said earlier, they let him play in this scenario. You know, not so much in the first half. So we'll be right back with fourth quarter action.
There will always be reasons to celebrate, so why not celebrate with your own custom designed shirt? Big Frog is the perfect place. Design that shirt yourself with the help of in-store professionals with no minimum orders, no setup and artwork fees, and only a 24-hour turnaround. Think about it, your own shirts for your own group of friends, teamwear, parties, clubs, fundraisers, school spirit, or even for your own local business. So come on in, let Big Frog help you design your own custom shirt, located just off I-70 Blue River Road next to Jimmy John's in Independence. Website is bigfrog.com/independence. Big Frog, where fun is always celebrated.
And we're back from the timeout, or the stoppage of play, as we enter the fourth quarter. So the Jaguars really chipped away at that lead in that end of the third quarter. It's 52-40, Lee Summit still. A lot better than 18 though.
Yeah, Jaguars get ball to start the fourth quarter. Look to do something here on the offensive end. Landenbaum hounding Hooks right now.
Frost for three. No good. McDaniel the rebound. And he tried to throw it down, but took off way too far.
Yeah, it looked like he got a piece of the rim on that one. Maybe he was looking for contact coming into the lane, but didn't get it and missed the dunk. Jaguars retain possession.
And Ravenkamp misses the easy bucket there. That just kind of sums up the night for the Jaguars. Nothing falling.
Yeah, very, very frustrating for Ravenkamp and for the Jaguar team.
And Moore can't finish either. And it will be Lee Summit ball underneath.
Moore claiming he got hit on the arm, but to no avail.
When Ravenkamp misses those kind of shots, he's got to keep himself in the game here. Stay focused. And Eames misses a three from the corner as Ravenkamp pushes ahead, out of control, and it's off his knee.
And number 10 right there, Nate Jones hounding him, riding him like a horse. Thought there was a little bit of contact down the floor, but apparently the officials thought otherwise. Coach Jimmy Kane arguing his case.
And Moore with the ball. Here, this press, and Ethan picks it off. And he's going to lay it in.
Jaguars cut the lead to 10 here with just over 7 minutes remaining here in regulation.
Love this press from the Jaguars as Romy gives it to Eames. Blocked by McDaniel, and McDaniel lost it back. Another turnover. And very sloppy play here as Hooks takes it up the floor. And oh my goodness.
And we've got one official calling a block and the other calling a charge. McDaniel picks up his fourth. Don't know how that one worked out, but one got a block and one got a charge, and the one that called a charge prevailed. McDaniel will stay on the floor with his fourth personal. Jaguars still in this 1-2-2 press headed by DJ Frost.
And here's Romy to Eames, who lost it. Looked like he wanted to shoot it there, but lost the ball. And here's Langenbaum. Backdoor cut to Jones, who's blocked by McDaniel again. And Frost. And McDaniel put it back, running the floor, the big man.
Just as we said earlier, 18 points seems safe, and they've got the crowd on their feet here for the Jags.
And Eames a crafty pass there for an easy bucket, and it's back to 10 points here. A timeout from Lee Summit.
6:03 here remaining in the fourth quarter in regulation. It'll be an exciting finish, to say the least. This Jaguar team showing some fight right now. Down almost 20 at one point in the third quarter, and definitely, cutting it to 10 is a good sign.
And Lee Summit 5-0. They're undefeated in conference play, and they're looking at another conference championship here. They're second in 3 years. And that could be pretty big for them if they can pull it out. And the Jaguars, this could be a huge game for them as they knock off the #1 team in the conference.
Absolutely. Hooks Hyde into the game for the Jaguars as they will have the ball out of this timeout.
And here's Ravencamp to start out this fourth quarter, or start it out from the timeout.
He kicks to Hyde, looks on the perimeter to Hooks.
Ethan will get it against Eames. And a nice finish there.
Lots of contact there on the inside, but no call there from the officials. Jaguars still in this pretty mean 1-2-2 press. Looking for a trap up top, but McDaniel rises above.
Eames inside, he threw it away.
Errant pass. Not smart. Eames trying to do way too much right there on the offensive end of the floor.
Blue Springs South could really cut this lead down with a bucket here.
Yeah, within 8 right now. Could really use a 3, to bring this thing to 5.
They haven't really hit many threes tonight, so we'll see. Hyde will take one, and he hits.
On cue. Can you say on cue? That was big from DJ Hyde. Big-time players step up and make big-time plays in big-time games. And Hyde is definitely one of those big-time players who likes to step up in these big-time games. Huge outing against Blue Springs last Friday. And he's had a really clutch shot there.
Yeah, he's always a guy you can count on to hit that clutch shot for the Jaguars. And some contact up at the top of the key. And Ravencamp will get called for another foul here. Looked like a little body.
And that's his third personal, which sends number 30, Deron McDaniel, to the line. 5'10" senior.
So it's just a 5-point game, which it was 18 just a couple minutes ago, it seems like.
Yeah, that was unfeasible to think we would be within, where we are right now. Lee Summit leading 55-49. Have a chance to push this thing to 7.
So McDaniel here will take his second free throw of this trip to the line. And he hits.
Tigers lead by 7 here with just under 5 to play in the fourth quarter.
And Frost draws a foul. Let's see if that's on Eames here. And it'll be on McDaniel.
It's his third personal. Frost at the line, not the best free throw shooter, but can knock him down when he needs to. And on cue, he does.
Jaguars are doing everything they can to stay within the Lee Summit Tigers.
They've clawed back into this one.
That was pretty punny there.
They now trail 56-51. Bring it back within 5 with those 2 free throws made by Frost.
A very good free throw shooter. He showed that the last 2 games. Good pressure here from the Jaguars.
Landenbaum up top to McDaniel. Hooks, good on-ball defender.
And Romy's going to drive. And another foul called. And it's going to be on Jared Ravenkamp.
Picks up his 4th. This would be big for the Jaguars if he has to miss, the remainder of this one if he ends up picking up his 5th. Not a good sign for this Jaguar team. Need him to be in there to dribble and drive and kick out to shooters.
And Romy hits the first, a good free throw shooter.
Good shooter in general.
Upwards 80% on the year. And it's both. 58-51 here, 4:30 to go. Let's see if the Jaguars can answer.
Schwanigan playing big inside, looking for the ball.
Hyde takes a 3, and he airballed it.
A lot of contact there on the shot, but official right on top of it, didn't see anything.
And Moore fouled on the other end.
Seems like every time down the floor, Moore is getting a foul called, so it's a good sign to see for the Tigers. And if that's the one person at the free throw line that you would want, it would definitely be Moore for the Jaguars. Not been very consistent here tonight.
A pretty good strategy here for Blue Spring South would be Hackamore, but he hits the first. And
Jack Gillig into the game for the first time in a long time.
For the first time in forever. And Moore hits both. Wow. The way he's been shooting at the line tonight, pretty surprising he hits both. And Gillig wide open in the corner. He hits.
Big shot for the Jaguars. Down 6.
Doing his job there.
And Kane with the quick timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
More. You're doing great. You look amazing.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
Okay, against West. It's against West, right? Yeah.
We're back here from Blue Springs South High School, where the Lee Summit Tigers hold a 6-point lead over the Blue Springs South Jaguars by a score of 60-54 with 4:02 remaining.
And Caleb Israelite, the junior, will see the floor for the first time.
Yeah, he's a JV's best player, perhaps, and getting into the game because of foul trouble with Jared Ravenkamp.
He's a great defender. That's why he's on the floor here. He might go offense, defense, subs.
Jaguars try to trap high, but McDaniel giving the ball to Moore.
And Moore guarded by Israelite. He slips. Could have called a travel there, but no call. And he gets it back in the corner. And Israelite staying right in his grill. And he took a hard fall.
Then again, there's more going to the free throw line. And Jimmy Kane does exactly what you were talking about earlier, a little offense for defense type deal. And so it's definitely exciting to see for the Jaguars to be able to sub in and out like they do. Into the game, McDaniel and Ravenkamp both with 4 personal fouls. Excuse me, McDaniel with 3, Ravenkamp with 4.
And they're definitely going offense, defense here. 3:30 left. And Moore misses.
Ravenkamp with the defensive rebound brings the ball up the court. Romy guarding to the basket.
And Ravenkamp finishes. And it's a 61-56 game here. And good defense from the Jaguars. Lots of pressure here. As Eames gets it, he'll facilitate. And McDaniel takes it away. Ethan Swanigan traveled. He hesitated there.
It's a crushing blow there for the Jaguars. Frustrating to see from Swanigan, you know, hesitated. Didn't take the shot, you know, maybe off balance could be part of it. But Israelite back in for McDaniel. Offense, defense for Coach Kane.
So here's Romy with the ball. Israelite on him. And he's going to drive. Eames gets it. He's going to drive baseline and blocked by Swanigan.
The referees say no contact.
And Hyde can't finish, but a nice move there to draw the foul. And this could be huge. Bring it within one possession.
Yeah, Tiger coach Blake Little very upset with the no call there on the block from Swanigan on Eames.
And with the way the referees have been calling the second half, you would assume it's a foul, but the Jaguars will take advantage of it here with a first free throw knocked down by DJ Gamble.
Both student sections up on their feet now for the final 2:44 of this one.
And he hits both. It's a one-possession game, folks.
Jaguars within 3. I would have not thought that I would have said that tonight, being down 18 there in the third, but they never quit.
And Ethan Swanigan got a hand on it.
Looks like Moore walked right there, but the officials failed to see that.
Eames and Swanigan doing some talking over there.
Little jawing back and forth. They inbound the ball to Romy.
2:30 left here. Romy dribbled himself into chaos, and Swanigan another deflection. Maybe you should play cornerback.
Big 6'5" frame, very athletic for how big of a guy Swanigan is.
Yeah, he's very quick, a 4.6 40-yard dash. And Eames here, their best player.
Swanigan with the defense there on the perimeter.
Lee Summit in no hurry to get a bucket here. As McDaniel against Israelite. And a foul.
In there to kind of do what he is doing. Play defense, play hard, and doesn't really matter if you get a foul called on you.
Yeah, and basically you tell him, go in there, you've got 5 fouls. Give me not 110%, but 111.
McDaniel here at the line.
And he hits first. So Lee Summit in the double bonus. We'll get 2 free throws on each foul.
Jaguars still sitting in the 1-1. So any foul on them will be, or any foul on the Tigers will be one shot for the Jags. McDaniel with the silky free throw there to didn't touch the net either time. Tigers now lead by 5. Just over 2 minutes here remaining at Blue Springs South High School.
And Raven Camp almost turned it over. Fortunate that at least Summit couldn't handle the ball there, but the Jaguars will take it on the side. Gillig will throw it in.
And McDaniel for the Tigers giving 115% right there.
And Hyde for 3, wide open, he hits again. Man, he can shoot it down the stretch.
Big time players step up, make big time plays in big time games. And we'll be right back after the break.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. We're about to celebrate our 10th birthday here in Blue Springs, selling these delicious burgers and frozen custard. We've got so many delicious sides for you to choose from, whether it's our crinkle cut French fries, mashed potatoes and gravy, or maybe our world famous Wisconsin cheese curds. Try our signature Culver's Bacon Deluxe Butter Burger, made with fresh, never frozen ground beef, all cooked to order. We just wanted to say thank you to everyone for helping support our locally owned restaurant.
And we're back here late in the fourth quarter. Lee Summit 63, Blue Springs South 61.
Very, very surprising here. but also not so surprising. Jaguars, not a quick starting team. Definitely did not come out hot today, but are making the most of this effort right now.
You can never count these guys out. And Moore with the ball. That's the guy you want to foul here if you're the Jaguars. 1:50 left. And McDaniel drives, pulls up, and he's missed. And a rebound by Hooks. They're fighting for it. Still fighting for it. And Lee Summit will call a timeout. Don't know if he had possession there to be able to call a timeout, but
very, very questionable there from the officiating crew.
And the student section from Blue Spring South hates the call.
Not quite sure if he had possession, but they granted head coach Blake Little timeout there for the Tigers. Still retain possession here, up 2, with just over 1:30 left in this regulation.
And both of these coaches for these teams have had amazing teams in the last few years. Blake Little getting his team to state, and Blue Spring South winning a state title just a couple years ago.
Yeah, both these programs have a very storied past, and Little having now Mizzou quarterback Drew Locke play basketball for him a few years ago, and Jimmy Kane with the privilege of having Kevin Purrier, now a forward at the University of Missouri as well, play for him on that state championship team.
So Lee Summit will throw the ball in here underneath. And it's off of Hyde's foot, and they steal the ball here. They get tied up. Frost will take it back out. Smart decision there by the veteran. Future veteran also. And a foul on McDaniel.
Oh, and McDaniel looking around like he had no idea what he had just done. But there was a bear hug right there from number 30 for the Tigers.
And Hooks, a good free throw shooter here, could tie the game up. Jaguars were down 18 in the third quarter. And now they're looking at tying this ball game up. Great effort from the Jaguars tonight. Win or lose. He hits the first.
Shows that these Jaguars have quite a bit of heart right now. Playing extremely well. Israelite checks out for Ravencamp, a little offense, defense, but Israelite with a huge effort there on the near side to secure that rebound and have this opportunity to tie the game up. McDaniel into the game for Frost. Hook shooting one.
No good there, and it's still a 1-point game. Eames was trapped in the corner by Swanigan, but Moore will get it. And the Tigers with the ball here in the half court. Romy against Ravencamp. And Ravencamp forced it. Hustled the ball, and it's a backcourt violation.
They say the ball went off of the Tigers' foot. No deflection, and Ravencamp, the hustle, the steal. Big play for the Jaguars to turn this one right around. Just over a minute remaining here in regulation.
And a chance to go ahead here.
Gillig into the game.
Gillig checks in, McDaniel checks out. And they'll get the ball on the side here.
Gillig, a three-point threat.
You have Gillig and Hyde, both three-point assassins on the floor right now. And Ravencamp with the ball. He's going to drive, gives it to Swanigan. Hyde wide open, top of the key, no good. And Swanigan went all the way up into the third row there. And Will Eames off of his head. Wow.
The crowd goes wild. I thought Eames may have walked there. Eames pleading his case for a foul and went off his head. Off the backboard, off his head, and Blake Little, Lee Summit head coach, is infuriated right now.
Wow. And Langenbaum will check out. 63-62 here, 51 seconds, Jaguar ball. Ravencamp will bring it up. And you just want to get a bucket here for the Jaguars. And they throw it away.
And that's got to be frustrating for the Jags.
And both teams, just out of control. It's been up and down all game long. And it just seems like it's turnover, turnover, turnover.
Yeah.
Basket.
Yeah.
Turnover, turnover, turnover. Basket.
Yeah, Jimmy Kane got to be frustrated with his squad right now. Had a chance to tie or take the lead. Now they're playing from behind.
And Romy with it. Frost against McDaniel. Out on the wing.
Just under 30 seconds here.
And he lost it! Another turnover!
And McDaniel's got to hang his head into that one.
23 seconds left. A 1-point lead for Lee Summit. Jaguar ball. This is the position they want to be in at this point in the game. And in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaguars with possession. Want to get up a shot with enough time for a rebound, but not too much time that, you know, if a made shot occurs, then the Tigers have enough time to run it back down. So 20 seconds here in regulation.
Got to get a layup here. Just get the easy bucket. And Swanigan's going to do that. He hits! He hits! He hits! And Lee Summit will not call a timeout here. Romy to Eames. To Romy. Corner three. Hits! And hold on, folks. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Lee Summit fans on the floor. That's got to be some sort of technical foul at this point. Officials completely lost at the situation.
Let's see what the referee's going to say here.
There was definitely time left on the clock with that one. In my opinion, at least 2.5 seconds, if not more.
And they're going to put...
There's just no way that the Jaguars didn't get a timeout there.
What's the call here? What's the call? They're going to talk it out at half court.
Administration from both schools trying to keep either section under control. Everyone kind of standing around right now in total shock of the situation, looking for some answers.
So it's 66-64 here. And they're going to put 1 second on the clock.
That might be enough time for the Jaguars to get the ball into the hands of someone near the three-point line and give them a chance to,
You know, personally, I thought there was around 2 seconds, give or take.
Yeah, and you know, there's no way of telling here at the high school level with no instant replay.
So they're going to give exactly 1 second. Seems, man, I wish we had instant replay.
And that would be nice.
Hey, we're broadcasting the game. We could give them an exact time if we needed to, but
I'm going to go with there was around 13 seconds remaining. Ha 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 ha. Lots of confusion here at Blue Springs South High School.
It's a long timeout. Enough time for the Jaguars to get something drawn up and hopefully either tie it or win the game.
Huge shot there from Seth Romy. Seems that the Jaguars will have possession on the sideline.
This is an interesting situation here as the timeout was called after mid-basket. Here, the Jaguars will try and win this ballgame after the timeout from Lee Summit as they burn one.
This will be a full 60-second timeout, so we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
And we're back here from the timeout commercial break. And the Jaguars hopefully have something drawn up to try and win this ball game.
This will likely be it. You know, if the Jaguars are able to pull this one off, it'll be a 3, and to win the game. And if they're not able to, the Tigers will steal one here at Blue Springs South High School.
And it's going to be DJ Hyde taking the ball out. Let's see what the Jaguars have drawn up here. With the shooters on the floor, they're probably going to take a 3 to try and win this game. And are they going to get it in? No. So that will do it here from Blue Springs South High School as the Tigers of Lee Summit take it 66-64.
And we're live here at Blue Springs South High School to close this one. Final 66-64 in favor of the Lee Summit Tigers. Our Dahlquist Dental Player of the game is Seth Romey. Big clutch shot there to send the Tigers home victorious.
And Will Eames really stood out tonight to me. Scored over 20 points. We don't know for sure. But yeah, Seth Romey, just a huge shot there. It was well defended by the Jaguars, but Seth Romey's a great basketball player. So congratulations to him on that big shot. Lee Summit will stay undefeated here.
Yeah, gotta be a little frustrating for the Jags, knowing that this one just slipped out of their hands. You know, having the opportunity to win, but ultimately coming up short. So we will see you this Friday as Jag TV would like to invite you to our broadcast of the Blue Springs South Jaguars as they take on the Lee Summit West Titans at home in another Suburban Gold Conference clash. So we invite you to join us on Friday for our broadcast then. I'm Patterson Fallis.
I'm Carter Woods.
And have a great night.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dahlquist at Dahlquist Dental. We've been providing family dentistry in the Blue Springs area for the last 34 years.
We go out of our way to attend your dental needs. That's why here at Dahlquist Dental, we offer IV sedation for those that need just a little bit more relaxation.
We take most dental insurances, and for those who need a payment plan, we offer care credit.
No matter the age, anyone in your family that needs dental assistance, come see us. Locally owned and operated here in Blue Springs. Dahlquist Dental.
Give us a call or visit us at our website, dahlquistdental.com.
We'll see you soon.
More. You're doing great. You look amazing.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.